I hope you've had an exciting week as you have begun this journey to the last 90 days of the year. Our family has just celebrated our 16th grandchild that came into our tribe on October 5th. And our weekend has been filled with nothing but delight. One of the things that I want to share with you that I experienced that I was actually really surprised about while I was at the hospital. Over the last 9 months, as I've shared being at the Transforming Community, I've been in a practice of silence and solitude and meditation. And when I first started, the whole journey to silence was very uncomfortable. I would start and then my mind would just go into all different directions, and I'd have to get up or look at my computer or put my headset in and listen to worship music. But I found this weekend, as I stayed with Elizabeth and the baby at the hospital, I had 2 days of extended silence. The first day I had 5 hours in the afternoon where I stayed in the hospital room after everyone had left so that she could rest. And holding that baby and listening to him breathe and feeling his breath on my chest, I found my mind and my heart was so captured in that room that was so very quiet. The next morning I went and I was anxiously looking forward to seeing how her night was and wanting to be available to help. And as every new mom knows, that first night is always pretty difficult, and she was feeling a little rugged. And I had the opportunity once again to spend 5 hours of beautiful silence in that hospital room. I heard the Lord speak into my own soul. I prayed prayers over that little child. I asked God for dreams that have been stirring in my soul to come to my mind and heart in a way, sitting there in that rocking chair, for me to begin giving them back to the Lord and saying, use me as I process through some of these things. And so again, this journey to practices and taking our faith and saying, God, what do you want me to pay attention to, has been really exciting for me. And so as I begin another week, I look forward to inviting you to a space of silence, a practice that really does take practice. So maybe begin with setting your clock or your phone for 2 minutes. Turn your computers off, try to find a space where you can be still. And as you are, simply ask the Lord to speak. I love in 1 Samuel where the story of Eli and Samuel comes to us, and the constant reminder, speak, Lord, for your servant is listening. I pray that, I say that all the time, and then I'm quiet. And as I hear God speak, I then embrace that and say, now God, what do I do? So anyway, I'm sitting on my back porch today, full of delight and anticipation for what the Lord has given to us this weekend, with another precious life to pray over, to pray for, to pray with. Indeed, it is a beautiful legacy. And so in this journey of the last 90 days or the last 3 months, or finishing well for 2018, I hope that you will engage in this practice of sitting and listening for what God wants to speak into and through you and for you. I'd love to hear how you're doing. I'd love to see your journal writings. I'd love to see what God is showing you. So send me a text, send me a picture of your journal, message me, and we'll get together for coffee. I'd love to encourage you. So have a great week. Talk to you next week.